All of our featured fathers, Masood is the man that takes the most pride in his paternal responsibilities.
Being Asian and coming from an Asian family, family comes before everything else. You take your responsibilities quite seriously.
I'll be damned if I let you malign my family.
I think pride plays a massive part in the character of Masood. In fact, the whole family have something much more in common with the old-fashioned East End values of the Fowlers, for instance, in that, you know, keeping up appearances is vitally important to the household. And I think that's one of the flaws deep within Masood. You know, his desire to be a good father plays against the pride he feels in being an upstanding member of the community.
Well, we all know what pride comes before.
Indeed we do, Peggy. And in Masood's case, it was a spectacular fall. Not so long ago, it seemed Masood was the man who had it all.
Oh, the good life.
A loving wife. A child destined for academic greatness.
As soon as you leave for Oxford, we're going to go to Egypt, Africa, the Far East. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
And most importantly, his firstborn son, happily married and in love with a nice, respectable girl.
Saeed, I am so proud of the man you've become.
Well, we all know what pride comes before.
Yeah, all right, Peggy.
This is all your fault, you know that?
What?
Tam's not going to be a doctor.
Just tell them. I'm a gay man in a sham marriage.
Masood's pride took a massive tumble, but the worst part was realising that he was the last to know about Saeed's sexuality.
Masood, discovering Saeed was gay, came right at the tail end of everything. Zainab had found out, Tamwa had found out, I mean, everyone had known, except Masood.
Did you know about Saeed?
I found out just before the wedding.
You let him go through with it, knowing all along.
What was I supposed to do?
You were supposed to tell me, Zainab!
Given that he's a postman and knows everybody else's business, the one thing he didn't know was that his own son was gay.
Anyone would think you were ashamed, Dad, of your gay son.
I think he's in a terrible situation with Saeed because he loves him. Clearly he loves him.
Or maybe it's his big gay boyfriend that really offends you. Now, I am sick of people ignoring me, Dad.
Be quiet, sorry.
That's it, Masood. Sweep it under the carpet.
Having said that, Masood and Saeed, at their best, have had some lovely father-son moments.
I know you've had to be brave. But accepting what you are, that's strength.
He's torn, really. He's torn, but he really wants his relationship with his son. And Saeed wants his relationship with his dad.
In fact, all Masood ever wanted was to be a good father, but his pride has been his downfall. Now Zainab's chucked him out. Tamwa seems to have forgotten who he is.
I'm your father!
And his relationship with Saeed is still a bit strained.
I think there feels like there's hope for that relationship because Nitin plays him so brilliantly and because he's a genuinely likeable man, isn't he? You can't really believe that Masood could stay angry with anyone for long.
Masood